Have your say on the newspaper review on The Morning Crossfire.
Only on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
31 minutes gone past 6 o'clock. Good morning. We're Nigeria Info. My name is Enoh. Ogbevire. We get straight to the headlines this morning, starting with the Punch. We won't enforce sit at home again. IPOB. Fuel price remains until FG, Labour and negotiation. PPPRA. Kaduna Baptist students abductors promise to release all abductees free 15. Don't link Modakeke killing with Ife, says Oni Kakas. Buhari's son's wedding, other large gatherings can fuel COVID-19 infections. Johasu. Government 4.8 billion naira pledge. FG can't be trusted, says NARD. We negotiated with NMA. Minister insists. Khan hails check on move to install Sultan in Edo. We move now to the Guardian newspaper. The numbers to call if you'd like to contribute: 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009. The Guardian is loading. Okay. Autumn. External reserves lose momentum after July rally. Planners task FG states to implement urban development law. We have this one that reads, Autumn, Ohaneze fallen a kick over unknown grazing routes. At least 21 dead in flooding in U.S. state of Tennessee. Minister unveils plan for oxygen plant at Kano Varsity. 500 COVID-19 deaths recorded at Lagos isolation centers, says ministry. FCT police arrest suspected firearm suppliers, others. NDLEA nabs wanted drug leader in Lagos church. Strike continues as resident doctors oppose no work, no pay rule. We have promise calling from Modumaya. Let's do 30 seconds. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, my sister. Yes, so about Jack Rich comparing the flyover in Ebonyi State with the flyover in River State is laughable, my sister. I was traveling to Cross River State through Abomey last time. I stopped by to check that flyover. I discovered that you cannot compare the both flyovers. You check durability, you check the quality of materials used for the project. So in comparing those two flyovers, I think it's laughable. You cannot compare a kangaroo flyover with a quality flyover.
All right, let's embarrass in Bori. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Enoh. Yeah. NMA refused to sign an agreement with federal government. Yes, that is a good one. For some months now, I discovered that even the labor that has an understanding with the state government to form a tripartite committee as regards to the minimum wage, up to date, the labor has failed both in the state and in the national. So I want to commend the doctors for standing on their ground to see that the rights of the workers is achieved. Thank you.
All right, so we've got Kwandu calling from Iriebe. Good morning.
Good morning, Enoh. Yes, I agree with what the woman Jackie said on the River State government. They don't have the right to question the federal government when we have not seen what they have done with the 13% realization that has been given to them. Look at how flyovers will be costing 6 billion in the other countries, other states, and it will be costing 21 billion here in River State. That is fraud. So the state government should accept the 3% given to them by the federal government and bring down the 13% they had been given before they go and make noise about it. That is my take.
All right, thank you. Chi Menem is in Borokiri. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Enoh. Yeah, I think my grievance this morning is that the 15 girls that were released, it shows how diminishing and how the security apparatus in this country has fallen. Mr. President is just busy celebrating weddings, flights are moving, all the governors are moving. Meanwhile, our students are in captivity. This is a country that when most of us speak, the people become angry. But look at what is going on. You can't go to anywhere in Kaduna. No schools are being shut down. But money are spent for weddings. We can't even get money for weapons. We are only hearing that Tokano will come, Tokano will go. We keep asking ourselves, can't we just restructure the military? Can't we ensure that the issue of banditry becomes a thing of the past?
Good luck, Islamoma. Good morning.
Good morning. Sokomaja Chris comparing Ebonyi flyover and River State flyover. Well, it's a second development because when governor did the accountability stewardship, he was not specific by telling River people how much those flyovers each cost. So it's a clear indication that
he was not specific.
And this flyover issue, River people is tired of flyover. He should also make sure that the job creation for River people is there.
Well, the figures we're giving. JJ Zurumikbo, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Soboma Jackie is talking about flyover and the 3%. I think I support everything he says, especially when he's questioning the amount for the flyover and our last member who did not perform very well. So we should go and lick our wounds very well. And the Anthony Sherman, the other time he sent councillors on training. He also sent people on training at Chakis Marine so that they become seafarers and get employment. Now giving cars everyone. I'm asking, is it the same Anthony that somebody was there for 3 years that this man is now that is performing wonders everywhere?
What?
I think at the local government level, people should be choosing well. This is the right step in the right direction. Thank you very much.
All right, we are on Facebook. We've got Adigida Chibuzo. I hope the official cars given to Adoni Police is not a plan B to impeach the PDP national chairman, Uche Secondus. Kelvin says, calling off the enforcement of the sit-at-home order is a welcome development. Justice Ori, same matter. Discontinuing what will cause a breach of peace and obstruction of normalcy is a good idea. IPOP should work with the federal government for a united and peaceful Nigeria. Alaris Spiff is commending the Andoni Council boss for his kind gesture towards his vice and councillors, but let not be a loan that will lead them home with regrets after 3 years. Dokubo says, I concur with the position of the NDDGG on the newly signed petroleum bill. The 3%, says governors that cannot account for 13%, the money will be misappropriated like the 13% derivation. We have indeed Elion saying the statement of Ambassador Sumabo Jack Rich is an eye-opener to those who are naive of the real agenda of this government. We must not remain this long in an era where people see government coffers as an extension of their personal account. Rivers people must stand up against this malfeasance. Then we have Noble. He says, Enoh, please tell IPOP to stop boasting about what they can't do, scaring people with threats. Abdul Ghani Ujimo says Governor Ottoman started again. He knows this month is coming to an end where he's going to pay workers' salary. Finally, IPOP sit-at-home order suspended for me is a welcome development and timely. Thank God that someone is comparing the good quality of flyovers Governor Wike is constructing in River State with Ebonyi State. Let me remind that person that there is a difference between quality and quantity. Brown Sunday, okay, how are you? We have Lorenzo saying the release of 15 more Bethel students after ransom is not ideal for our nation. IPOP calling off the enforcement of their Monday sit-at-home is good for them because they'll be the ones to lose out. Group asserting that inadequate use of 13% derivation fund is the problem of Niger Delta, not the 3% PIA, is a good one. Acho says, is it possible that our governors think the rest of the people they govern are buffons? Why has Niger Delta governors, what have they done with the 13% derivation fund in the last 6 years? Are the states not poorer? Has there been any significant improvement in River State commensurate with received income? Are the governors not lining their own pockets and depriving the governed the basics of life? Can we say Governor Wike is using the funds effectively? River State does not know that 13% derivation fund is usually released to the states. Too bad. Let's see, Gerald. It's a bit confusing, sorry. Where are we? On the flyovers that Sumabo said, it's true. Go to Ebonyi State and see for yourself, and you can imagine what River State government is doing to build one flyover. I keep asking, where is the flyover at Ikoku leading to, please? Oh, we move to WhatsApp at this time. We have messages. Let's see. Ihamadu Charles says, Niger Delta State governors, group criticized them for misappropriating 13% derivation, says 3% to host communities subject to review. My candid opinion remains, even if they allocate 75% to Niger Delta states, these same governors will hijack it just the way they are handicapping the LGAs. The politicians are our biggest headache, right? Jerry Zad, it's so sad that people will now look for an alternative when government fails to protect, secure, or rescue their citizens from evil hands. Look at those parents having to pay the ransom because they know government will do nothing for them. Shame to Nigerian government. Abducted students who regain their freedom, they're lucky as their lives weren't swept away by the carelessness and recklessness of this administration who has failed this generation. Women from Elele. Okay, we have purchasing new vehicles for vice chairman and councillors. It's commendable. Other chairmen should take note and do so without being greedy or selfish. Igwe sent that in. Let's see. I read that already. Mutiny Curious says, resident doctors to Nigerian government, no deal. That's the way to go. Ruling by intimidation is way too old-fashioned. Pay our lifesavers. Onyi Umer says, bandits release 15 Baptist school students. They are now in charge of our country. They release people at their own will. Nigeria is a failed state. Once Kingsley says, I thought FG had replaced the striking doctors with core members. Please, striking doctors, resume more for the sake of the masses. Mr. President doesn't care if anybody dies in as much as his cause is saved. Ubina Sunday, why the River State government abandoned Ubigbo Road from Market to Elfarm Road, no-go area? Please, the state should help us. Mufasa, writes in on WhatsApp, says, Anthony Boss has once again demonstrated leadership by example, and Ambassador Jackrish's position on the PIA and 13% derivation is very valid. This one says the cost of construction of flyovers is outrageous. However, probe is imminent at the end of his tenure. Ogu Ojone Justice sent that in. Rotimi Martin, 15 students of Bethel's secondary school released by their captors, is indeed a cherry news, even though some ransom was paid. However, appeal to the captors to release the remaining ones unharmed. I think the Anthony Council boss has done well. Fidele Selimwa from Chokocho Eche. Kudos to Anthony Council boss. I also concur with the dogged Ambassador Sukma boss Jack Rich. He has just opened the eyes of Rivers people. Samuel Matthew sent that in from Engeni. Osaja Abume, I agree with Sukma boss Jack Rich 100%. I don't know what Niger Delta governors have done with 13% derivation, especially my governor that has impoverished Rivers State. He rules by intimidation. It is well with us. Amadi David says, Sukma boss Jack Rich flyover comment. It's an opener and a confirmation of the real motive of the state government for the swift and speedy construction of flyovers in the state. Julie Nell from Omok says, my governor, Chief Wike, apart from flyovers to ease transport hold-up, what about construction of interchanges? 0817-923-0002. Fine Chukwuwodo is asking, when did purchasing of vehicles for councillors become an achievement, please? Enoh, where did we go wrong in this state? Okay, Chris, under the local government chairman presents official cars to councillors. It is not a gift but a loan. The money will be spread across the salary and will be deducted monthly. We go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, Enoh. Yes, my name is George, calling from Romeo Community. I want to talk about the position of Jack Reed over the 3% PIB. I think that, for me, it's not really a Western development. And it's an insult to the people of Niger Delta. And I keep on telling politicians that we don't need politics of bitterness. When it favors you, you say it's a Western development. When it doesn't favor you, you say it's not a Western development. We are talking about Niger Delta issues. We are not talking about APC or DP issues. And we should also understand that in Zamfara State, they are mining that book. Nobody is talking about it. And you are telling me because you belong to a political party, I belong to a political party, that I should forget about the interest of the Nigerians. I think you should have a rethink in the position of that PID.
All right, thank you. Temple is room, Mercy. Good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished. Yes, 15 better school students to regain freedom. I think for me it's a welcome development. And also my chairman in local government hospital to the Nanyang will another market here in the Ward 8. I think for me it's a very good one. And it is obvious and very crystal clear that indeed the Nanyang has come to rescue the people because we have never had this in recent times. We get in this time hospitals are being school rehabilitation, a lot of things going on. I think for me I will always tell him to go in that Apoho.
Oh. Uche Ken is calling from Eche. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Let me look at Anthony Chairman Erastus Awotu present official cards to his vice and 11 councillors. This is a welcome development and also a breaking news. This is barely 2 months in office and he's performing wonders. He has done what SOC could not do for Anthony people. I believe this is according to the instruction of the governor, asking them to work with their councillors and their vice chairman. Let me also bring to the notice that previous administration did not enjoy this. Are you aware that some vice chairman left office without an official car even till today? Some were paid last impress. Some did not even go with impress. So I believe this calls for an immediate investigation. It is bad. And finally, Jackie said he supports federal government 3%. This is the man who could not even condemn federal government who claimed they have fed stupid while they were at home. These are people who demarcate their state. 3% to the host community, and he is fighting the governors of Niger Delta are not doing anything with it. He should have waited until he become a governor and he start doing something with it.
All right. Obina is in Good morning, Obina.
Good morning. I'm not happy this morning. Yes, they released some school people and 15 of them, but the other ones are still there. And the problem I have is the parents that is contributing this money is somehow, I don't know, especially to me, I don't like it. How can the parents contribute this money and the federal government is not putting interest or trying to release the guests? If you come here and start it, the amount of soldiers, I'll be asking myself, so Nigeria have enough soldiers like this. People are in captivity in their country. People are refugees in their country. Then Ogbevire that is building market, please, not enough to build market. Build the road, because without the road, people cannot access the market. Not building market. Is market the problem of the church?
David West in Enoh. Good morning, David West.
Good morning, Madam Enoh. Let me look at the street.
Are you there? All right, move to Mufasa, who is on NTA Road. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Yeah, quickly, let me say that Ambassador Jackie made some very, very valid points. Let us not begin to condemn the message and the messenger. He said something about the 3% reservation, how we should make use of that judiciously, and how we should account, ask our leaders, our government to account for 30% reservation. I think that's a very valid one. Then the Anthony Council Board, the chairman is doing very, very marvelously well. I think other chairman should, borrow a cue from what that gentleman is doing over there in Anthony. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. We go back to WhatsApp. Prince from Sambisa says, I strongly agree with Mbabo Jack. I think we should learn how to be a political in addressing issues high premium. Now, I know why one past governor of River State is being celebrated by present governor, because he gave them a looting license, make them continue one day, now one day. Someone said Ogbevire has come to develop a chief. My question is it now he's coming? Be fine, focus. Let's go to Facebook. There are messages there. We're live on Facebook at Nigerian4PH. You can join there. Flyover is flyover, says Levi. If Ebonyi can consider the people and build one with 1.2 billion, what are we talking about? Kelvin Batabo, the Anthony chairman, has been doing well, but I appreciate if he embarks on more capital and people-oriented projects. Okay. Relish, the so-called lawmakers from this region spent majority of their time in nightclubs than in drafting bills that will uplift their people. Anyone who's expecting those clueless lawmakers to make sensible laws will keep expecting till eternity. Relish, are you one of them? How do you know that that's what they're doing? Allow Wasiu from Rumola Road, I think it's high time the governor moved from flyovers to other areas of development, especially human capital, education, and other projects that are people sensitive. All right, let me take a call. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's see. Chidi says, I share the opinion of Ambassador Tumbabo Jackridge. Konowike, not sincere with the amount of money used in constructing flyovers in Port Harcourt. EFCC should look into the activities of the River State government. And we have Woika saying the car gives by Anthony Council boss at a time when his colleagues are busy rolling out projects to be commissioned or inaugurating new ones that have direct impact to the people is condemnable, and the misplaced priority as his major concern should be on how he can attract developmental projects to the people of Andoni. Hence, I urge him to take good counsel from others who are performing. Melubari Digbo says Andoni local government chairman presents vice chairman and councillors of Andoni Legislative Assembly official cars. Wow, this is a welcome development. Bravo to Andoni local government digital chairman. Final call. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Enoh.
Yeah, let's hear you.
My name is Alfred, but I'm calling from M1. I want to completely agree with Sobomabo Jackridge. If only our people do well with even the 30% and agitate promo, will be developed. And then on the Andoni local government, buying official cards to his councillors and vice. I think it's a welcome development. But then let me ask, you see, sometimes there are people that you work with, you wouldn't perform very well. A case study of the local government. Remember that the local government last administration did not perform. Maybe perhaps the vice chairman who was working with him didn't give him enough advice as for him to work very well. See, this time as he's working with another person, he's working excellently well. I think to take people are happy with him. Thank you so much.
I don't think you should blame, or you should attribute a person's non-performance to who he's working with. Was she the only ear he had? Didn't he have his own mind? Didn't he have a plan? Because it's the chairman you vote for, so he should do his work. Final message, or call rather, from Ikechi in Eche. Ikechi, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Ikechi, calling from the church. Yeah, all of that ordinary to flag up new construction of another market in Adoko, Ward 8. Yes, it's a welcome development.
All right, thank you, Ikechi. We have to run. There's an announcement that has to go now.
92.3 Nigeria Info.
Living Faith Church, Winners